Well, let's talk about our next finalist. A woman who's been helping other women in disaster-impacted areas to rebuild their lives with dignity. Prema Gopalan began her journey 20 years ago with Swayam Shikshan Prayog and has today brought the wonders of micro-entrepreneurship to the lives of over 1,45,000 women across 6 states in India. Through Swayam Shikshan Prayog's various programs, women have been trained to become self-employed farmers and build social businesses in sustainable energy, sanitation, and basic health, all of which have had a wider impact on the rural economy. Let's take a look at the She for She story.
पहले घर के बाहर का कुछ नहीं मालूम था। मैंने वेली की ट्रेनिंग लेकर मुझे बाहर जाकर बहुत पता हुआ किधर क्या करना है। अब अकेली बैंक में जाकर पूर्ण व्यवहार मुझे आता है।
शुरुआत में मेरा छोटा सा एक बिजनेस था जो नारियल बेचती थी मैं। थोड़ा थोड़ा एसएसपी से ट्रेनिंग ले लिया और जो मेरा बिजनेस है वो बड़ा कर दिया। हर गांव में लीडर महिला है, मेंटर भी महिला है, ट्रेनर भी महिला है। ऐसे सब महिला मिलकर ही वैली नेटवर्क बनाए। तो हम जो वैली नेटवर्क में आता है वो कोई ना कोई काम करना शुरू कर देता है, कोई घर में नहीं बैठता।
Behind this empowerment is Pune-based Swayam Shikshan Prayog or SSP, and they've been doing this for the last 20 years. Uplifting rural economies by putting women at the center, SSP essentially focuses on areas affected by global climate change. Let's meet the force behind this mission.
Prema Gopalan, and I'm the founder and the director of Swayam Shikshan Prayog. Swayam, that's self-empowerment. Shikshan, that is lifelong education. And Prayog, that is innovation and experimentation. All are aligned in one mission to empower grassroots women to become farmers, entrepreneurs, and change makers by transforming themselves and their communities.
Prema's journey of social entrepreneurship started when a massive earthquake hit Latur in 1993. And Prema, with a team of other working professionals, decided to set up a rehabilitation project. By the end of the project in 1998, ordinary women from 1,300 villages were empowered to lead from the front, and from that point on, there was no looking back. Speaking of impact, over the past 2 decades, SSP has enabled over 1,45,000 women in over 2,000 climate-threatened villages across 6 states in India. Of this, over 97,000 women in drought and flood-affected villages have set up micro-enterprises in clean energy, sanitation and basic health services. Moving beyond just providing employment, the biggest win for Prema has been creating micro-change agents who are taking their communities forward. Talk about a domino effect. And one of the many beneficiaries of SSP's effort is Vaishali Guge, who is a self-employed dairy farmer today.
अगर पहले की अगर बात की जाए तो मुझे कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता था। मेरे को रहने के लिए घर भी नहीं था। सभी ट्रेनिंग वहीं से मिला, जो कि मुझे पहले खेत में क्या उगाना है और क्या नहीं, क्या डालना है, वो भी मुझे समझ में नहीं आता था। हमारे घर वाले भी पहले तैयार नहीं थे। तो मैंने जब वो जानवर लेके जाते थे तो जो रोजगारी लगाते हम खेत में काम करने के लिए, तो उन्हें मैंने बीज दिया कि आप यही बीज डालिए। तो 4-5 दिन के बाद जब वो के आया तब घर वालों को पता चला। और पहले परिस्थिति ऐसी थी कि खाने के लिए दाल मुझे सब चीज़ें बाहर से लानी पड़ती थी, क्योंकि जो बाजू वाले कर रहे वही पिक में लेती थी अपनी खेती में।
From 2015 to now, I think the most or the major change that I would say in our programs has been the repositioning of women as both agriculture decision makers and entrepreneurs. By this we mean that over 45,000 women have adopted organic farming. The other major change has been the partnering with the Maharashtra State Rural Livelihoods Mission and the Government of India to empower more than 5,000 women entrepreneurs to saturate over 2 blocks in the Solapur district of Maharashtra. We have more than 2,000 women leaders and change makers, and several of them have been recognized through the UNFCCC Climate Change Awards in 2016.
As of today, the SSP model comprises of 4 parts: a network of 5,000 self-help groups, a resilience fund for women-led businesses, a rural school of entrepreneurship and leadership for women, and a market aggregator that provides warehousing, branding, marketing and distribution services to the last-mile business women. To scale up their efforts, collaboration has been the team's go-to strategy from the get-go.
So we've tied up with, to start with the Maharashtra government, and we continue to work with divisions of the Maharashtra government in terms of the water and sanitation to ensure that women are at the center in climate resilient agriculture, and looking at women as the next generation of job creators and young girls as the next generation of skilled workers. So these are the major programs we've collaborated. At the national level, it's mainly through the National Livelihood Mission, and also looking at it through the Swachh Bharat Mission in terms of access to safe water and sanitation. These are the 2 major programs we are looking at, and skill development. So skill development, in the last 3 years, we've stepped up our collaboration with like-minded organizations in Africa and Asia. And the model that we have promoted in terms of the women's entrepreneurship in livelihoods across farm and non-farm have become very popular, and we have hosted several such exchanges between like-minded women's groups in Nepal, Philippines, Indonesia, who've come here to learn and taken back a lot.
Going forward, Swayam Shikshan Prayog's 5-year plan involves reaching 8 million people from climate-affected communities and catapulting an additional 50,000 women as entrepreneurs and farmers. But overall, the team believes that their biggest contribution has been successfully demonstrating the fact that investing in rural women entrepreneurs can be the key to transform India. Congratulations to Prema Gopalan and the entire team at Swayam Shikshan Prayog, and thank you very much for doing what you do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the 2 finalists here for the Social Entrepreneur of the Year, and may I now request our Honorable Chief Guest to do the honors.
Winner of the Social Entrepreneur of the Year India 2018 is Prema Gopalan, SSP. Congratulations.
I'm completely overwhelmed by this great opportunity. This is not just about earning income for our families. This is about providing jobs for our entire communities. This is about building markets where there are none, and leading these markets so that these women are now repositioning themselves as change makers in their community and building these ecosystems, whether it is running financial mechanisms, whether it's opening the doors of banks to get mudra loans, whether it's opening the markets which have not given them a place to sell whatever agriculture produce they have. So we are expecting that they have shown the roadmap for the future. What the private sector and the government need to do is to support them and partner with them very directly and look at them as job creators and entrepreneurs and not as beneficiaries. And I think the time has come, and I hope with the support of the foundations here, the Schwab Foundation, Jubilean, and the Social Entrepreneur of the Year, we look at the grassroots women social entrepreneurs as the future to revitalize our rural economies. And the session earlier here provided a lot of cues of how our country could change if we look at what's invisible now, make that visible, recognize the stakeholders, and support them in terms of skills, in terms of credit, and also give them a place on table when we shape and design the sustainable development goals and programs for our country's future. So thank you very much, all of you. Thank you so much. And a special thanks to all my friends here and supporters from the social entrepreneur community, and to, of course, my family and grassroots women leaders who have been a partner in our journey for the last 20 years. And with this kind of support, we hope to reach over 10 million people and create more than 1 million entrepreneurs in the next decade. Thank you so much.